All right, this is the Zionsville High School trebuchet. I'm gonna try to give you a thorough picture of it and how big it is. Could I have one of you guys step in there so we're in the frame, Forrest? So you can see, Forrest, how tall are you?
5'11".
5'11", so it's probably 5'8" from floor to where the apex of the A-frame is. A couple things about this: it was built on a 4x7 trailer frame, all with pretty much just bolts and plywood. We use treated lumber, but you don't have, actually I don't think it's treated. You can see that we have a wheel here, there's a wheel on the other side, and then just to show you what we did at the front, we made a wheel using from a box store like Lowe's or Home Depot. We bought a front end of a wheelbarrow wheel or a small wheel, and then we built this rig which allows the front to roll. It does not steer, but it doesn't really need to. So that's the front end, and it's a pretty simple design, lots of big lag bolts and washers, and then keeping it in the same spot, and yet can still spin freely and roll. So that's how we handled our front wheel. So it's a tripod, 3-wheel kind of a situation. You'll notice the weights, those are just where we store them. The weights actually go, now let me talk about the throwing arm first of all. The throwing arm is 2 2x4s put together. I'll give you dimensions a little bit, we'll measure it, and I'll give you those. I think it's about 8 foot long, 2x4s that are bolted together to add maximum structure. I think that's better than a 4x4 because where one board is weak, the other one is strong. In addition, we use a weight bar across the middle, just from the weight room. It does, you can see it's bowing a little bit, but still pretty good. Here's our meter stick to give you some scale and size and dimension. Down here, where we put the weights, you can see it's just a weight bar with those, I don't know what you call those things, but the weights, these large weights, go on there. We can put as much as over 300 pounds. We have 100-pound weights. We have 200-pound weights, one for each side, and then 2 45-pound weights, and then some 20s. So we can load this up so it's very, very heavy. When we load it, it's very important to have safety crews on the other end because you basically have to raise this up. And by raising this up, when the weights are on, it's very heavy. And so we get people down there pushing down on that end to raise this end, and then we get out of the way. All right, actually we go the other way. I'm sorry, I can't do it the other way, but it actually is the other way around. A couple other things about it. Notice we use all bolts and connections for tying our A-frame together. We use a metal trough for the ball to come down. The ball starts here and goes down the other way, and I can't flip it around to show. I want to show you our pin mechanism, and I'll show you that in the second video.